quote-unquote, that look in your eye, coming off of the struggles you had against the Eagles. Last time you had the look in the eye, week 2, you went for over 100 yards against the Giants. What does the quote-unquote look in your eye mean mentally from your perspective?
I just got to lock in on my fundamentals, man. It ain't really too much going on as far as catching the ball. It's not really anybody in my way. I'm the only one guarding myself, I feel like. So, yeah, we're gonna fix that.
What's the easiest way to kind of, quote-unquote, get out of your head if you're kind of overthinking?
Just lock in, be myself, do what got me here. I'm in this position for a reason, and I know I'm ready for it.
Do you believe you've been overthinking, or how do you explain it?
It's really just lack of focus on my end, honestly, just thinking of doing 2 before 1, and there's been plenty of that going on. And by that, I mean I'm thinking about my next move before catching the ball and things of that nature. It's not really much on anybody else but myself, and I've never been the type to really point the finger. But, yeah, it's all on me, and I got to handle that.
Were you angry or disappointed in that performance on Sunday?
Say that again?
Were you angry or disappointed in your performance on Sunday?
Disappointed in myself for the most part, obviously, because they called my number more, and at the end of the day, that's all I can ask for. Once I see the ball come my way, is and nobody's harm but mine to catch the ball, you know. And I'm a firm believer in that, and I know me, and I know the player I am, and yeah, I'll be all right.
Shadi said you're as healthy as you've been. Do you feel?
Yeah, I'm cool, man. I'm back. I'm cool. I'm regular. I'm 100.
What's the significance to you, even though you got a lot of belief in your own ability, to just hear Shadi say, he's one of the best in the league. We're going to throw it to him. The ball's going to 88 a lot against the Chiefs. So be ready.
That's on the Chiefs to stop it. And again, it's on myself to put myself in the best position to get the ball and do what I do with it. And as far as for Shadi, just call my number. I'm always out there. I'm always available for him. For Dak, build that confidence. Let's get to it.
What are those conversations like with Dak when you go through kind of a little stretch like you're going through right now?
I mean, you just find ways to get better. You want to be solution oriented and not really much dwell on the problem. Granted, we know the problem. I need to catch the ball, but right. But other than that, man, we'll be fine. When I do catch it, just be ready.
What do you think about the opportunity you guys have created for yourselves here, having won 2 in a row?
It's exciting, man. I mean, everything that we planned for coming off the bye, as a team, we're building that unity, we're building that togetherness, that brotherhood, and I feel like we're starting to click. And once we get to continuing to do that as we go on the stretch that we want to, I feel like it's going to be fun. It's going to be worth it.
What's the challenge as a team coming off of an emotional high like the one that you guys got in the win over the Eagles, but so quickly to have to turn around and come back down to earth because you have the Chiefs coming in 4 days after that?
Let's see if we could do it again. I mean, it don't matter what day it is. It's about, I think this is part of the professionalism that is not being spoken about. Just playing on Sunday, then having to get your body back right, get the game plan, install, walkthroughs, and then be ready to act it out again on Thursday or on game day. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a nice challenge. I feel like we've done this countless of times in my career, 6 times maybe. Yeah, I feel like I'm immune to it, just getting the guys ready, getting our bodies back, and being as explosive as we can.
Because it was such an emotional game against the Eagles, and perhaps it took a while for you guys to settle down offensively, do you think it'll be easier to get to that settle down point on Thursday because you just went through that?
Absolutely. I feel like at the beginning of the Eagles games, there was a lot of self-inflicted wounds. And then again, I had a couple of drops at the beginning of the game. So, I mean, those are easy fixes. I feel like those are things that can be very manageable and held to a minimum,
What's it like seeing George right now, a back-to-back 140-yard game?
He needs to go get another one. I'm a fan of it, man. I'm a fan of it. I've done it. I know he can do it again, and I know he will. And he's doing it with flying colors, man. I'm proud of him.
What are the opportunities and challenges against the Chiefs secondary?
Say that again?
What are the opportunities and challenges of playing against the Chiefs secondary?
The difficulty in the back end, they do a lot of disguising. They're really good at it. Shout out Andy and the D coordinator for really just getting those guys in tune. They're not really old, but you can tell they're very comfortable in that system. And, I mean, they do it well. They got a nice DB in Trent. Excited for the matchup, and we're going to see how that goes.
Does a quick turnaround help after a game like that for you to get back
on
the
this
field?
This is not even about me, man. It's about us getting this win. I know what I'm going to do. We just need to get this win. That's it. Cool. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it.
Family tradition in ARP on Thanksgiving Day for your family in terms of watching the Cowboys?
Look, we all get together. It's definitely a mandatory, cookout, barbecue, whatever we decide to do. But we was gonna watch the Cowboys, and I tell people all the time, like, we would always have like a little football game between the cousins. So, and then once we was outside, we was really outside for the day. So we watched the Cowboys a little bit, and next thing you know, we all outside playing the Cowboys and whoever they playing. So it was always fun. I think I talked a little bit on it last year. Just you always picture yourself making plays during this game because millions of people are watching it. So I definitely feel myself, feeling like that again this year.
Roosevelt's best dish on the table.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. So I'm actually I'm a ham guy, but you throw some dressing. You throw some barbecue weenies, we call it, and then now I let my fiance make me some chicken spaghetti. I'm real cool. Like I do some dressing and some cranberry sauce, and then all I do is sweet potato pie for dessert. Like I'm simple, but like I'm gonna give about 2-3 plates of the simple stuff. So hey, I'm gonna go in on it. I'm looking forward to that.
Is it hard to focus on the Chiefs with the A&M game?
Not at all. Look. Business is business. I got something to do, and that's win Thursday. I tell people, Friday don't matter if we don't win Thursday. So the plan is to win Thursday, and then we worry about Thanksgiving and my Longhorns and my Tigers the day after. But it'll start off right if we go ahead and get the dub first.
What's it like chasing around Patrick Mahomes? They've used him a little bit more scrambling and rushing this season.
It's gonna be fun. I like my abilities, so it's gonna be fun. If that's what he decides to do, we got a good game plan for it, and there's more stats for me.
Speaking of being thankful, for months after you suffered your last knee injury, you used this coming Thanksgiving game as the benchmark to get back. Not only did you make it, but you beat it. This is going to be game 3 for you. Just talk about how thankful you are to not only be back on the field, but so much so that you can get into a groove for this game.
Yes, sir. Oh, no, it's definitely a blessing. It's a blessing. I know when I did mention, playing again, it was like I know it was going to be before the Thanksgiving game. So that was always the plan. Britt probably didn't see that at first. He was like, I'm going to be going around saying, when you going to be back playing? I'm like, yes, sir. But, I kind of planned on this game, being one of the ones I came back for. Just, the environment, the atmosphere of the game, last year, how that went. It's a game that you don't want to miss. So I'm excited to be a part of it. I never take it for granted. It's just a blessing to be able to play again. So, I'm thankful for it. It's 2 in 1 week. It's quick turnaround for somebody that's still ramping up. But I felt great last game, so it ain't gonna be no limiting me or pulling me back. Like we steady moving on.
Dominating baseball fields and football fields in East Texas when you were growing up. Did you ever hear about him or did you ever
Oh yeah.
or anything like that?
Oh yeah. Crazy thing is, so I went to White House in elementary. So the varsity football players would actually come to the elementary and see the kids. So Pat was actually in high school. So it was a couple of times he came to the elementary. His brother Jackson and his cousin Emma. We was all in the same class, so I actually grew up with them. So I know the Mahomes real well, that family real well, and I'm pretty sure when I was doing combine interviews, I said it was either a dream to play against them or play with them. So I get to play against them, so that's gonna be fun. East Texas going at it.
Have y'all met since you've been in the league?
We haven't. I done seen them around, but as far as like formally just sit down and talk, we haven't done that. So it'd be good to hear from them, during the game when I'm chasing them around.
Would you like to meet him in the backfield?
Oh, I got to. Look, it's mandatory. East Texas has been talking about it since the schedule popped up. So it's 9:03. We going at it. Yeah, we going at it. Somebody got to win too.
You got his voice in your head?
I ain't got his voice in my head, but like
You know that voice, though?
I know the voice, and he gonna know mine too because I'm chasing him.
What's it been like seeing the defensive improvement since you've come back, since Quentin Williams has joined the team, and a couple other guys have come into the lineup? Is that kind of like what you envision?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's always fun when, you kicking other people's asses. So, you never want to get away from that. That's, part of the game. So when you winning, you playing good on defense, and like that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's just just getting started. Like, of course, it makes you happy to come in the building, makes you excited to get to work with these guys, because we all got the same common goal, and that's going out there and that's, carrying the light of our brother Marshawn, and that's, winning football games. So when you got 11 guys on the field with that mindset, anybody across from us is in trouble. So we know it's, stay the course, keep doing what we're doing, and that's practicing hard, that's being intentional in these meetings, and we're going to be able to do whatever we want to when it comes to the games. We got the dudes, we got the dogs to do it. So it's just about being intentional with what we do.
Heading into your first Thanksgiving game in the NFL, are you excited about that? Do you have any memories of playing on Thanksgiving or not playing, but watching Thanksgiving games as a kid?
I do, tons. That's a time where you really get to enjoy it with family, and to be able to spend it with my new Dallas Cowboys brotherhood. I'm very excited, and then equally as excited for the meal after the game too. So can't wait.
Are you hoping to get a turkey leg after the game on TV?
Definitely. I know they usually give them to the skill positions, but I'll see if I can make some impact blocks and maybe get recognized and get one.
Tyler, as a rookie, talk about how special it is to be able to in practice, go against guys now like Quentin Williams, Kenny Clark, last week Jalen Carter on the field, this week Chris Jones. What does that do for your development and speeding that up?
Look, I mean, you just hit it on the head. It's going to speed up my development because I'm going against all the top guys that we have on the team, and then going against some of the top guys in the NFL like Jalen Carter this past week, and now Chris Jones this coming week. It's only going to make me better, and that's where I'm going to be able to see where I'm at as a player and see where I need to improve. But like you said, having some of the vets that we have, like Quentin, he's helping me study some of the defensive tackles I had to go against, telling me stuff from the mind of a defensive tackle. So I'm very blessed to have him and everybody else on the team to help guide me and lead me in the right direction.
Can you expand on that matchup with Carter? What did you learn from finally getting to go up against him?
He's a really good player. He's really strong. He has a deep pass rush bag, and I just learned that I ultimately have to play my game. I just did what I was successful at, and he got the better of me some plays, but I feel like I had a solid game against him, and that's somebody I'll be going against for the next 10-plus years, Lord willing. So I'm very excited to have that matchup again, but I'm looking forward to playing the Chiefs this weekend.
And what makes Chris Jones a difficult matchup this time around this week?
He's very fluid with his hands, very fluid within the hips. Even when he's moving laterally, he's still gaining ground. So you have to make sure that you're staying in front of him and staying in position the whole time. And somebody that I grew up watching, so I'm very excited to play him this Thursday.
I feel like this past game was one of your better, like as you, Cooper, and Tyler Smith, is one of your better games as an interior kind of trio?
I would say so, and I think that's a testament to us continuing to develop, us being committed to develop our development no matter what stage of our career we're in. We're all looking to get better, and the more we play next to each other, the more we play together, the better we are.
Shai talked about coming back from the bye week. You guys knew there was going to be little room for error going forward. Just how does this locker room feel getting two big wins that you guys really needed, and then going against another tough opponent who's also having playoff hopes or having too?
Yeah, we're very excited to have those two wins, but those are in the past now, and we're looking forward to getting a win on Thursday. And we know that we have to play clean football. We have to execute at a high level in order to get to where we want to get to. But we're very encouraged by what we've done in the past, but that doesn't matter anymore. We just have to carry momentum and continue to streak wins together.
What are the vets telling you about what you should do to be prepared for Thursday with the quick turnaround?
Just making sure I'm taking care of my body, making sure that we take advantage of all the reps that we have in practice, because some reps are limited just because our coaches are doing a great job of taking care of us, so making sure that we're treating those reps with the utmost importance. So I'm definitely listening to all the vets from that aspect.
Did Quentin spend time with you watching film of Carter last week, and has he done it this week, or is he getting ready to play Jones?
Not so much watching film, but we'll just talk about it. Like he knows a lot of these guys. He trains with some of these guys, and he helped me last week with Jalen Carter, and we've spoken a good amount about Chris Jones this week, and so I'm looking forward to continuing to have those conversations with him.
Did you watch the Cowboys growing up on Thanksgiving? Do you have any memories of watching them specifically?
Cowboys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hope Cowboys Nation doesn't hold this against me, but I did grow up a Steelers fan, so if I was probably rooting against the Cowboys, but that's in the past.
You have any extra friends, family that will be in town for the game, given that it is a holiday week?
My girlfriend's parents are in town, so I'm very excited to spend the holiday with my family and them as well. Yeah.
Dak said the other day that he'd been telling everybody in the huddle to believe, and then you took possession in the fourth quarter, and you said to him, believe, and he said, no more believe. I know now.
Yeah.
What do you remember about that?
I remember it was like, yeah, you're right. I know we're going to win this football game. Yeah, that's what it was like.
Where does that mindset come from? Is that something you've just always been that way, or have you kind of grown in confidence now this far in your NFL career already where you can say, I can say this and know that it's going to resonate?
Yeah, I've just been in tough positions before in multiple levels of football, from earlier this year, the overtime win against the Giants, and then coincidentally, the Iron Bowl, I think that's 2 years ago now, when it was 4th and 31. They were about to rush the field, and we beat them. So hopefully Ty and the boys can beat them again, but hopefully it doesn't have to come down to 4th and 31. But I'm used to winning tough, and I'm used to having to believe, you know. But I believe that Alabama's going to whoop up on them Auburn Tigers this weekend.
Speaking of Alabama, that's a couple weeks late, but when you see Kalen drop a play to Caden Proctor for a screen pass and a touchdown, do you maybe get in Shotty's ear a little bit about that and say, hey, that might be something that I can do for you too if you throw me the ball on the outside?
Man, I'm not good enough at right guard yet to be playing running back and tight end. But when I was back in Tuscaloosa, I did get on Coach DeBoer. I'm like, what's up with all this love you're showing to Caden now? Like, what's up with all this? I was here last year. He was like, I knew you were going to say that. But I wish them nothing but the best this week, and I know they're going to come out on top.
Score prediction?
Score prediction, 42-14.
Before your career is over, are you going to score a touchdown?
Yes. And I say that with confidence because I know Terrence did a couple years ago.
Catching or rushing?
Probably rushing. I got a couple carries under my belt from high school, so
Goal line?
yeah, it's out there.
Thank you.
All right, thanks guys. Happy holidays. Appreciate y'all.